Go ahead and relax, unwind, soften. I'm Diane at Healing Bodies, Healing Souls, and my gift to you today in this moment is to get for you to relax. And maybe let go of some of that tension that's in your body that you may have grown accustomed to, but it affects others. I don't really care if you've gone 100 miles an hour all day long. When you show up and you're over agitated, tight, tense, frustrated, I shouldn't have to, or anybody else, pay the price for your rough day. So we're going to let that go right now so nobody else has to pay the price for you unable to handle your day. And the music is relaxing, grounding. So as you're listening to my words, please relax and ground your body. And maybe disconnect from your responsibilities for the next 3, 4, 5 minutes. Give yourself and your energy a break, a reboot, so that you can take a deep breath. Because every action has a reaction. Everything that you do that involves somebody else is going to be a plus or a negative. You're uptight, it affects somebody else. You're feeling good, it affects somebody else. A lot of my clients have been late. I don't want to hear excuses. My time is valuable also. And so just for a moment this last week or month, just ask yourself softly, how many times did I have to come up with an excuse for poor behavior? And let's start to reduce that number as we move forward. As all adults, we are responsible for how we show up in front of people. People that have road rage, it's not about that person in front of them. It's about the 3, 5 minutes, 20, 30 years of holding on and staying frustrated that you mouth off so much. Somebody that is relatively innocent in front of you doesn't look good, not good for the body. Apologizing for being uptight because your spouse, the day, the kids' job was, quote, overwhelming. Let's learn to live a life that you don't have to apologize about most of the time. I was talking to a police officer that had a 14-year-old son. And she was like, oh, my son, well, you know how kids are nowadays. I said, no, I didn't experience that with my daughters. I don't. So I actually told her that if you see your son through those eyes, you'll always pick out what is wrong and not what is right. And I believe a 14-year-old could take a break from his mom. And she thanked me. So just for a moment, listen to the music and ask your nervous system, the fight, flight, fawn, freeze, if it could just unwind a little bit. And feel the relief in the body, the intensity going away. And we're going to ask to unwind just a little bit more. And please know as you breathe in and out right now that this is very simple work. with profound outcomes. If you have this knee-jerk response to your significant other, you're going to have it with others too. It's not fair, not cool. Sarcastic people, unhealthy. So let's unwind that. So many responses with people that are running way too much intensity all day, all week, all month, all the time. Their responses are coming from a trauma-like moment, even though it's not happening in this moment. The trauma, they never turned it off. They never stopped that moment and had a start and an end date. And so all those, the trauma could have been a big trauma, not taking it away from you. But if that trauma wasn't closed and you stayed lit up in that trauma, any little thing attached itself to that one big thing. So right now, just super simple. All the moments that I've had in my past, which is behind me, that had any form of trauma, let me start closing those doors. So it is and so will be. And just feel a smidge of relief. Because if we can get a little bit of a relief right now, we're ahead of the game. The vagus nerve can start to relax. The cortisol can start to soften, become smaller. The fight, the flight, fawn, or freeze can actually find neutral. You can actually, in those moments of releasing and letting go, you can have access to the heart. And some of my clients want to argue with me, and I think that's cute. But if you're coming on really overbearing, sarcastic, you're not heart-centered or safe or able to really hold space for somebody. And I know you want to. You may even think that you are. And I've said this 1,000 times, and I'm going to repeat it again. People that have high intensity, very selfish. So let's take a big, full, deep breath in through the nose. And then you'll pause. And then you'll breathe out through the lips even slower. And if you want, you can just soften your gaze. You can slow down inside the body, which will create movement that is slower in your outside world. We can relax 2 levels deeper. Find a little bit more softness. And we can know that in this moment of slowing down, unwinding, letting go, is a powerful moment, a moment of high quality. We don't have to be rushing to be important. We don't have to be overactive to be doing life right. That after a intense moment, intense day is to find moments like this, letting go of the excess. And for a moment, let's you and I have no agenda other than to breathe and listen to the music. Asking for negative energy to be cleansed and released from you. Asking the mind to slow down and soften and be more present as you move throughout your day. And may you realize that slowing down and learning the art of being present with someone, to be able to drop into your body in a relaxed state without any agenda is beyond beautiful and will give you a rich life. So please follow, subscribe. You are important to yourself. How you are showing up affects so many people. And it may be time that you need to look into the mirror. Realize how you are showing up and affecting others is your work well before you ask somebody else to change. Love to hear a comment. Download this so you can listen to it often. Each time you practice this, smoother, easier. I want you to learn to relax and have that learning to relax effortless. Many blessings and thank you.